Well, seen Sniper do well before. Will it be able to succeed again? Newbee versus LFY, game 1 of the winners bracket finals begins now.
All around Super, just making sure that he can get as much as possible. They know Kaka's gonna play around there.
Playing again, making another bit of a roll in. Now Super a little low on the mana. They do get the kickback and into the hands of SCCC and Kaka. They should be able to bring him down.
Got him.
First, but I mean, this mid lane, it's an absolute beauty. Look at the CS on this Sniper. 29, 26 denies in the first 6 minutes.
They actually have a ward already placed, expecting that Night Stalker movement from top. SCCC shouldn't really get brought out from this when he did see the rotation coming in.
He's got Kaka in the neighborhood as well, so Kaka will be able to offer some sort of save, and there's the silence. In fact, they could look to try and turn, but the shrapnel down, boulder smash as well. Kaka's got to be careful though. Super throws out the snake. Kaka will go down. Inflame moving in, and with the silence, they've got to be careful with the Sniper. Is he going to be able to get the chance to get the ult off? He is.
But TP's coming out. Oh!
Not quite there though.
That decision making, you see how he turns to get the silence off, so he gets the increased miss rate on the Sniper as well, plus the void.
3 members here. LFY thinking about making the play. Actually, double ops there.
Oops.
I mean, that's a bit of an awkward one.
That's painful. That'll hurt them.
I bet they're playing the lag for that. Bottom lane.
Kaka's able to set up with the stun silence. I touched on it, like that Bloodseeker or Earth Spirit. If they can see the opportunities when the rotations happen from the other team, they can kill almost any lane. It's such a strong combo.
They are going to be in a perfect spot, especially considering the farm that SCC's got. I think we just looked and he's very, very close to having a Maelstrom.
Yeah, almost treads Maelstrom already with the killer. Continuing some pressure onto Super.
Looks like Monet should be able to get the tower here. KP's going to try and play around with him. First call. Is he going to catch him there? Anyhow, saves it for the second one. Faith with beautiful execution there from Newbee. Absolutely perfect. Saw KP there teasing around with the call. Catches him in the second. Up top, Newbee. To be careful, LFY have moved over. Inflame and Arfu looking for some action. KP's down there. Rather hard target to go for, especially with Faith in the neighborhood. We'll drop down the width. They'll throw out the chain front. Just go for the TPI. He's not going to make it though. Arfu from the high ground with the Fisher. Enough to shut down KP. Now they look to try and get more out of it. The tier 1, of course, already gone. Faith, nowhere to run. He has got the Crave. Does have the TP, but realizes that there's no chance of getting out with the potential of the Void, the stuns from Arfu, and Inflame will clean up a double kill off the back of that play.
Monet could be in trouble bottom. Kaka's invis on top of him.
Got the silence, they have the full control. No, he gets the chance to get the time off.
Trying to save the stun for that TP thing, but the TP's actually on cooldown. Kaka now able to throw the stun out.
Mone's got to be careful. Did stand in place there with that Shikuchi trying to fight back. Starting to get some kills, LFY. Still though, Newbee maintaining the overall lead.
They've got the blink, they've got the quick initiation now, and they've got a pretty good wardage situation going on. They're gonna be able to catch his flame here.
Away. In with the jump, the damage from SCCC and Faith, too much for Inflame to deal with. The dunk will come a little bit early, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill nonetheless. SCCC now on a killing spree, maintaining that top spot.
Rushing that very early blink rather than getting any small items.
Flame
got eyes on SCCC. He knows he's in the area, it seems.
Faith is also very close towards that mid lane. Will have a chance to come in for a reaction. Trying to go in onto SCCC, but now the backup comes in. Mass TPs, KP and the gang ready to return. Roll for Kaka, won't get the connection. Looks for the boulder smash. It's going to be off the mark as well as Inflame gets himself across the tree line. At the end of the day, a bit of a bait there, as looks like they'll all get
Super's ruptured now too, and isolated.
With the blood right upon him, and pop the blade mail, does get the stone gaze out in time. Now looks like, is it enough to keep them up? Boulder smash comes in, KP actually jumps in, gets the call. Roll fall from Kaka, with the magnetize out though in as well. They're trying to turn, Chain Frost only connecting once onto Mugi. A second blood right comes out, Super stuck in the midst of it. Super's down. At the same time though, they will lose SCCC as Inflame and Monet moved onto him on the backlines. They'll now turn towards Faith, but KP's back in, gets the call, has the control there onto Monet, holding the Weaver back, but Arfu with a 2-man Fisher trying to turn. Mugi's brought down, they've got the double kill on Monet, and they're not done yet, LFY. They're moving in for more. KP looking to tease round, gets the call onto the Night Stalker, but Arfu and DDC still outside the range of it. Coming back in with Monet, pick up another.
They had to spend so much to try to bring down this dude, so the backlines actually just come in and flank SCCC, the Weaver and the Night Stalker. Just the way that they know how to take fights and their objective timings. Oh boy.
Monet with the Aegis in hand.
Don't have an issue with the smoke. Actually, gets seen by LFY. They know this is happening.
See if he can get this jump. Monet has the Aegis, they will get the initial call, they've got to bring him down twice. Bottom smash to heal one, that's him gone once. Can they do it a second time,
trying to fight here, though.
Yeah, LFY ready to go back in. Chain Frost is there. Good bounces as well between the three of them. In fact, it bounces back. They couldn't quite split up enough. KP does get great.
Chain Frost.
Can he actually get out? I don't think he can, because on the sideline, there's the jump in. Arfu with the Echo Slam straight in. Onto SCCC, the Fisher as well. Onto 2. Arfu picks up the double kill.
Monet will get cleaned up in the back, though, by Mugi. Inflame just sees the dazzle for 1 second. It flies over with the Hunt in the Night and just stands on top of him.
As soon as he sees SCCC back up the lane, get next to those creeps, he's straight on them. And already, they're maybe looking to make some more plays. There's smokes up on the side of it. Arfu coming in. Does get the Fisher connection onto Kaka. Moving in. Does still have the backup of Faith, though. This Spirit, not that easy to go upon. Sentry's down. Faith will be able to keep Kaka alive. And now, though, Mugi on the sidelines drops the rush to KP with the Berserker's call.
The Chain Frost again.
Again, indeed. This Frost making them split up. Newbee are forced back. They can't finish off the kill. And on the sidelines, Monet was able to finish off Faith. Now LFY moving in for more. The Fisher blocks there onto KP. He's gone. A second kill for LFY. Now Arfu, he's not done. Jumps forward, looks to block off Kaka. SCCC will turn, will peep off the Arfu Earthshaker. But again, Newbee.
Oh, Mugi gets caught.
Mugi out. Trying to TP back to the base outside the front door of it.
So much chase for LFY as soon as that drum gets popped. And
try and tease a bit of an initiation, but still Newbee very, very well prepared for this one. They saw it come through.
LFY's so good at playing around that vision game, like we were saying. All of them pushing it just to the limit. But here we go, the engagement comes out on Super.
He's going to try and drag it back here. Super also forced very deep into the hands of Newbee. They'll silence him up, but he just stands his ground, looking for the tier 2. Blade mails out, limiting what Newbee can do towards him. Now popping the Stone Gaze. Newbee back off.
Starting to drop very low.
In fact, it might just get him with the blood right.
Oh, he's dead.
He is certainly gone. KP comes in for the finishing blow. That's a massive kill for Newbee to take there. Not worth for LFY at all. And in fact, with the Yule Scepter, they may just get more. Look at what DDC is trying to get the Chain Frost out. The first don't come through. He's going to hold back the ultimate. Knows it won't do anything now. As Newbee get a second. And they're not done yet. KP seeing if he could get a grab onto Monet. But he is out of there. LFY again in the tree line. Waiting for Newbee to poke their head out. KP will jump forward to clear the wave. And now LFY looking to go in, get the silence. Immediately with the force, gets himself away from the Fisher. Now the Rupture onto Super, but can they kill him? He's got the Blade Mail out. Chain Frost bouncing back to Kaka. Kaka's gone. Down for 50. Super's got to be careful though with the Rupture still upon him. Arfu on the backlines holding KP back. Making sure that there's no chance for the Axe to get in on an Echo Slam as well. Arfu and Inflame teaming up. Tag teaming down the Axe. KP's gone. And now Faith's in trouble as well. Trying for the Shallow Grave TP out. Do they have any cancel? They don't. Faith will escape.
Now they go for the rush. They wanted to take that fight like we were talking about. They've run to just free rush now, and that's Aegis Cheese with a superior late game lineup that we were talking about from LFY.
Yeah, LFY hitting their timings perfectly.
Try to go for some big pickoff when someone's separated from the team. Monet could be the target here.
Certainly would be the big one to get, but he's going to Shikuchi strains this smoke, and KP's going to be off the mark, tries for a call.
They put the sentry, he hides out, but he's the time lapse away.
Time lapses away, the silence connects, they do have the assassinate, but it's nowhere near enough damage or control.
And now the whole team's coming. LFY's on their way. Newbee's got to retreat, but they're going to get caught out here, it seems like.
They've got to run, they've got to hide. Arfu's going to be ready to jump in, doesn't quite have the vision there to jump over the Ruptures upon him. Will use himself up, Arfu taking a lot of damage, KP getting the core to Inflame. In fact, they've got Arfu, they've got Inflame. Buyback immediately from the Earthshaker. Super with the Stone Gaze, holding SEC back. Now he gets the chance to back off with the BKB, but Mugi, he's picked up the double kill.
Monet's going down as well.
Monet has no time lapse. Triple kill for Mugi. Now they go towards Super's. Blade melts out, blood right. Mugging himself out of it. Arfu jumps in with the Echo Slam. Don't take down SCCC. Super, he's incredibly big, incredibly tanky. Solar Crest upon him as Inflame comes back in. They turn towards Faith with the Shallow Grave and the self-use up. Mugi's trying for the TP out, not going to be. Gets himself away there. The BKB and the TP out will keep Mugi alive, but the rest of Newbee are down.
The line is drawn. They throw the scan as well. They know exactly where Newbee's positioned on this high ground.
They will know there was some sort of vision there as the creeps did take down Newbee's ward. And it could have been a sentry, but of course it was the gem. In fact, now there's the jump in. Look for Kaka. Silence out upon him. Arfu coming in as well. Yules will be there, buying some time. Kaka does get the boulder smash. In fact, off onto Arfu. Arfu, again, Yules up. But can they quite finish off the Shaker? They can. That's the Shaker down. Super now forcing the rest of Newbee away on the sidelines. You're going to have Mugi trying to man up against Monet. Monet, in fact, might just go down. He's trying to scoot himself as well, but he can't get it. The Radiance burns it up. They take it down too. They're going to be able to dunk down in Flame as well. And Mugi's not done. Turns towards DDC. DDC trying to run himself away, but the chase down is there. They take a fall. They may just get Super as well. They have the Berserker's call into the boulder smash. SCC sits back. Now cheese could be an issue. We'll see how lactose intolerant Newbee are. They're looking to man up against this Medusa. SDCC back on the high ground, peeping him down. The Stone Gaze will hit in onto KP, but Mugi's back in with the gag. So they're going to be careful. Step away from this, boys. They'll lose the Earth Spirit, but get the kill. Newbee somehow are doing it in these team fights, wiping LFY.
With that high ground advantage, again, look at how much damage the Bloodseeker is able to do in these engagements.
And on par with that of LFY.
Bloodseeker level 25 now too with that super low cooldown blood right.
And now it's Newbee with the Aegis and cheese, less than a 1k lead.
Unbelievable. Let's take a look at how this fight happened.
Scardy hit, not going to be the case.
With those double MKBs up, they can do quite a lot of damage to that Dusa.
And again, with these wards that Newbee got out off the back of that push. And the yeah, he gets the grab. Do they have the follow-up though? There's the boulder smash, perfectly timed with the silence as well. It's going to be close. Blood Rights upon
getting locked down.
That's the Weaver gone. They take down Monet. And now LFY, they've got to be careful. There's the Stone Gaze for Super again. KP, he comes in, gets the call up. Super being controlled. They'll buy back on Monet, but Super, he's falling down low with the roach upon him. He's gone. SCCC will lose the Aegis, but that's Medusa down. Monet brought back for this. There's the first silence. Do they have the control?
Another stun.
Flashes off, trying to hold the back, has the Echo Slam off the back of the Fisher. But there we go. Newbee still moving forward, looking for Monet. Kaka will get himself out of there. But Mugi's chasing down the Weaver. Monet has the time lapse. Assassinate is upon him. Will bring him down. No, not quite low enough with the Lincoln Sphere to block it. He should be fine. He's going to be in trouble. Fortification will be forced out. Newbee ready to push in. Maybe seeing if they can get a reaction out. A super jump in from KP does get the grab onto the Night Stalker, dragging Inflame in. A weak limit came tough. Is it enough to save him with the Blood Right pure damage? It should bring him down, and it does. Mugi gets the kill. The Chain Frost is out, but it's not enough to deter Newbee back from this push.
Monet's ruptured in silence.
The bashes as well. That's the Weaver down. For 2 minutes, no Monet. Does not have buyback. And now Newbee, they're closing in on the bottom ranks. They'll easily take this one. Can they take more out of it?
Wow.
The mid lane's pushing in. They've already found the tier 2 there. They can look for a second lane. Super will be back up at 100 seconds without this Weaver fog. Can't quite drag him all the way out of the base as KP would have hoped to.
2 shrines expended there by LFY.
KP again, battle hunger onto Arfu. No chance of the blinking from the Shaker now. In fact, KP again going in onto Super. Boulder Smash is there to follow through as well. But now with the Fisher block, KP could be in trouble. The Scardy slowing him down. Silence up onto Mugi, but he beat KP's. Backs off, they get another melee racks. Can they put it? But no, KP goes back in again! Gets the call off onto Inflame, Inflame's gone! Super moving forward with the Stone Gaze, Mugi, here he will get taken down. Big kill for Super.
Up was here too.
SCCC, Arthur has the control with the BKB, the same tactic, SCCC, he turns,
and they call it.
G is gone, it is over!
Wow.
Wow, Newbee! What a game one!
That turnaround!
I can't believe Newbee did that.
Holy crap.
Stage.
Mugi really stepped it up there, but what ended up happening is that LFY were really reliant on making sure that Apu and the Night Stalker are able to get into the fights.
Oh, fuck no. So these guys are basically fully committed to their idea of 5-banning. These guys are fully committed to their idea of dodging, taking uneven fights.
As DDC and Monet playing the lane perfectly. 23 CS on the Clinks, only 6 on the Bristle.
Kaka wants to make a play on the mid before Storm hits 6. Trying to go in right away, refills SCCC's bottle. They're going in, they have the stun if they want to try, but Apu's rotation coming in. Kaka could be in some trouble here.
Yeah,
getting turned upon.
Bursting him down low there with the passive, and they'll get the kill. First blood. Picks up there. Again, just the reactions of both of these fours towards this mid lane. I'm very close to having that 6 as well. And as you say, as soon as he has that, this mid lane, becoming that little harder to gank. They have to make sure they hit that stun or silence from the Earth Spirit first, rather than relying on the roll. In the same time, bottom lane, Fairy Fire, not going to be enough. Mugi and Faith moving with the Fatal Bonds and the chase down from Mugi. Also secure themselves a kill and really keep Inflame behind. At the same time, though, mid lane SCCC actually able to take down Super before he quite got his level 6. Look at the bottom lane as well. Inflame being kept right behind the tower here. Knows that that level 6 is up on Mugi.
Early Storm rotation coming in.
The rupture down, Bloodbright as well, Inflame, trying to keep himself hidden in the tree line, but they should spawn him out. Looks like he's not quite low enough to give them the vision, and now the turnaround potential is there. Super zipping forward, Arfu blocking Mugi off as well for the time being.
Oh, he's trapped.
Himself out. Doesn't look like he had the heal bomb, not quite getting the full potential there, but Mugi indeed sandwiched in the tree line will finally fall.
But now he left mid. That rotation from the Storm Spirit, look at this mid tower, it's just going to get chunked upon by that level 4 blast. He can't slow this down at all. This tower's dead.
I mean, look at this. Every 4 seconds, a huge amount of
They've
damage.
got Roar though for top. KP definitely gonna get brought down easily. Heal bomb on top of the Clinks with Death Pact. But
Certainly there for the taking once SCCC's back in the neighborhood. But he's sticking down bottom, does want to try and finish off that tier 2 by the looks of it before moving elsewhere. Mid lane, drop the rupture onto DDC. They don't really want to try and go up onto this high ground. I mean, they will get the silence, but Super's there now. In fact,
Monet's there too.
Monet looking straight towards Kaka. Kaka's gone. They'll take that one to Faith with the counting off, though drops it onto 3. Fatal Bombs is there as well. Now Super's got to be careful.
The Quills.
KP moving forward, will be held back by the Primal Roar. Inflame turning back towards him. DDC as well with the poison touch. Monet coming back in, and they have the damage to bring down the Bristle. Bristle's gone. Will hold here, LFY.
Which could cause him to have a pretty rough game since he is still suffering a bit on that net worth. But they're prioritizing more on Mugi, wanting him to get that blade
They
down.
want to try and punish KP. They know he's still fairly weak at this stage. Primal Roar straight away. Super getting in position straight in front of him, and KP is gone. Clean pick off there from LFY, knowing that they're still very much in a window where they can punish this underfarmed.
Find those windows. It's really important for them to actually play this game.
Oh, Courier may be in trouble.
Should be able to get this one with the phase boots. Should be 2 hits, nice and easy.
Ready. It is down. Same time, bottom lane, LFY. Looking towards the tier 2. It's also obviously about the push there from SCCC. Super trying to zip in. But LFY themselves, they have great push as well.
Yeah.
Nearly have the Desolator on the clinch. In fact, well, looks like DDC may be left behind as Newbee move in. They'll drop the counting offering as well onto Inflame. They're trying to go for both of these. We'll see if they get away with them here. They will get away with the Inflame kill at least as Mugi
Finds a
turns
TP,
up.
Graves himself, TP's out. DDC should be able to live here actually. Nice play there.
And the push as well from LFY is certainly going to be sizable. Having that Beastmaster, the Desolator pretty much done on Clinks. Only a couple of hundred away, and they'll have that to add to the push.
There's already a Bloodstone now too on the Storm Spirit. And like the panel was saying, it's a pretty nice Storm Spirit game.
Alfu looks to be in trouble though. Does get caught out here. The rupture upon him. Newbie surround him. They'll take down Alfu. So they can move in for more. They have been offensively weaved though, so do have to be slightly careful here in the next few seconds off the back of pushing in. Tier 1's already gone, of course.
KP's trying to use this space to farm up bottom, but looks like Inflame and Super already on the prowl to find him.
He's in trouble there with the medallion upon him. Super and Inflame surrounding him. That's a Bristleback gone.
He's so squishy.
Really is. A free Bloodstone charge there for Super built up mid lane. Going straight for the dazzle kill, but again with the Shallow Grave trying to escape. The Yule Scepter's there though. Into the Blood Bright. He's going to be gone. SCCC picks up the kill. Now they're looking to move in for more. They've got the vision.
They got him dusted up.
Onto Monet. Boulder Smash as well as the pull. Nuking him down low. Under the cover to grab a fight. Super's going to try and come in and help out. Monet still alive for the time being. Finally drops, but the damage is done. Faith's gone. Now they can look for more. Mugi dropping down the Blood Bright, but already Super zips out of it. Gets in front of him. There's the silence as well. Magnetized, ticking them down low on the side of LFY, but they will survive nonetheless, and they're the ones picking up the kills. They may even get more here as well.
So many Bloodstone charges going for Super.
And they get Kaka, that's the question. He goes for the TP out, he's not going to make it. Arfu's there with the lockdown. Super picks up a triple kill.
Newbee's unable to get that group up. I want to say that the Pugna was, did he get Blood Rage there? Because he died super fast.
They've got to be so careful. Their armor ticking down low.
They're still, the threat of the Warlock Golem and the Earth Spirit spells are there right now, so they have to watch their positioning. But Monet getting in the side with that minus armor, the weave.
Mugi falling down low. Inflame comes in from the side, but the counting offering is jumped straight onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster down, Monet trying to man up. There's the Decrep holding back the Storm Spirit, but now he zips forward. Super going in onto Faith, takes 1, takes 2, double kill for Super. Now looking towards KP, the Boulder Smash is out. KP turning with the Quill Sprays, still alive for the time being, but Monet, has he got the damage? He has not. They're losing too many. LFY, Monet being chased down as well. Super still around.
Kaka ran out of stones there.
They've got to get back. They have got the shrine. Roshan still alive for the time being. Newbee as well, having to back away from it. And Boulder Smash does connect, but they're still keeping the Storm alive. But the Dazzle there behind him. Newbee though, forcing LFY away from the pit. KP ready to head back in as the Weave's effects wear off. Arfu though on the sidelines looking to go in. The ward is down. Super zips in. They'll get the Earth Spirit. Blood Bright's out. Forces LFY back. KP trying to zone back Monet and DDC on the side. The Inflame gets the Roar. Super's there to follow up. That's SCCC gone. And now LFY looking for more now. Faith wraps around upon. Faith is going to get bursted down. Double kill for Super. 3 dead on Newbee and LFY. They're not done yet. Arfu wrapping around the back, looking for more. Void and the crippling fit onto the bristleback. KP is gone. Mugi the last remaining survivor here for Newbee, but Arfu, let me see if you can hunt it down.
Newbee needs this Roche for their timing. This is going to be really tough for Newbee to come back in this one with such an underfarmed bristleback when they have a ball, like a ball-up lineup.
Yeah.
They are smoked up on the side.
Can
Newbee still all grouped up.
Can he get this jump? Does he want to? Night Stalker is back up. Do have the full 5-man. Newbee still sort of aware that something's going on. They're going to head towards him. They will spot out the Beastmaster now, trying to move in. Silence there, but Super immediately going for the backlines. Grabs the Earth Spirit. Again, SCCC with the Decrepify, keeping the Earth Spirit alive for the time being. Super will still try and follow through and commit onto Kaka. Does get the kill, but they've lost in flame. LFY with Monet and Arfu trying to finish off KP. They'll get him. In fact, Super's the one to claim it. Triple kill for the Storm Spirit.
He's just got way too much mana to work with now at this point.
Good towards mid. KP could be in trouble. Rather close, and indeed straight away Super zipping in with a primal roar from Inflame. KP is gone.
He's so squishy.
That is your bristleback disappearing in a matter of milliseconds.
And they even pick up a gem now, so wanting to continue their lead more and more in that vision advantage.
Again, the runes are looking beautiful for Super. DD active, Arcane in the bottle, and straight away
through.
That's a free pick there. They've got the vision. They hunt him down. In fact, he's toying around with another one there. KP will be forced back as well. At the same time, in the mid lane, Arfu and Inflame come straight in with the primal roar.
Now the BKBs, as we were mentioning, on LFY, they're looking to threaten that high ground.
And they need to have both their supports alive. Both down for 25 seconds. This is a great opening for LFY to move in straight away. Super goes in onto KP. Does have the Lotus Orb upon him as well as the Decrep. Monet just focusing the tier 3 though. Look at this tower just get ripped to shreds. KP now having to be careful as his armor ticks down low. Silence, jump forward there from Inflame with the balls and the axes as well. Monet grabs the kill. They will lose the Night Stalker, but the BKBs are out on LFY. They're focusing objectives and they'll get the melee racks down in the middle lane. Newbee unable to peel LFY away from this sort of push. Maybe seeing if they can punish. They're TPing into the shrine, trying to cut it off. They do get the silence of the boulder smash onto Super. Super, is he going to be fine? There's the carry off again. He drops down, he's falling low, he's gone! Massive kill there for Newbee. Can they get more though?
Monet dies too.
As well. Does take a double kill on the way out. But both cores taken down in this fight. These are big kills, but look who's back. Super immediately respawning there with the Bloodstone charges. Looking towards that CCC. There's the Lotus Orb, but they just grab back each
Gotta get silenced up here.
He can take it out again, he will kill himself. But this is a lot of Bloodstone charges now gone on Super. 2 deaths in quick succession. DDC going for the grave, TP out. Will make it. No vision, no sort of chance to cancel it.
Next big situation is going to be around that Roche. Chaotic offering down for about 80 seconds, so Roche is going to be spawning in 40, so there'll be about 30 second
Oh, look at this mid though.
Mid, Faith is mid.
Trying to go for Faith. Diffuser Blade there, getting through the Ghost Scepter. He's gone as well. They've lost 2
Oh
Faith.
my
He's
god,
gone as
that
well.
damage.
Monet's just too damn big at this stage. They get the grab onto Kaka. He can't escape. Ticks down to the Orchid and now Mugi.
They don't even want to wait.
Remaining survivor here for Newbee, getting chased down. Monet moving into position on the high ground. Mugi has the BKB. He has a bit of the Shrine Heal. He's trying to make it back to the fountain. Looks like with the Blade Mail up, he will survive. Creeps move in.
I think that's just the game. They kill these buildings so fast with Beastmaster Aura plus Blinks. No downtime when they saw that. When they know Chaotic Offering is down, they just try to make that go. They'll be trying to make a last stand here. LFY though.
Not quite ready to jump in. They want to get to the high ground.
Newbee needs an incredible high ground advantage.
I mean, Newbee's got to be
combo.
so careful here how they come back into their own jungle. LFY's
Faith.
They lose Faith. There's going to be no Chaotic Offering for this fight. And indeed they have. He's down.
Newbee needs to run away, but their base is starting to get destroyed by creeps.
BKB from Monet's up. He just goes straight into Decrep Fires out there onto the Bristleback, trying to keep him alive. Bloodbright is down. Mugi trying to man up to Monet, but they've lost the Earth Spirit. Monet still surviving throughout this all. They've taken down 3. Turns towards Mugi, but he kills himself on the Brave Mail.
They call it though.
Yeah, Mugi's down. It is too much. It doesn't matter that the Clinks is gone. GG is called. And LFY get themselves the win, bringing this series to 1-1. We are going to be going to a Game 3.
And with this, Newbee faces against LFY. You heard us panelists talk a little bit about our insuredness with LFY's lineup.
Top lane, Inflame, getting a lot of experience here, good levels, and
Super's getting pressured really hard mid, level 3 on the Shadow Fiend, getting the raise combo, all 3 hitting perfectly by SCCC.
Has the South there as well, ready to get back up. South will be cancelled by Arfu.
They have a clear-cut game plan, you know, with the wards that they place. They place one to block the big camp bottom, they block 2 Ancients, so they know exactly what LFY wants to do. Top lane, Inflame getting chased out, the Blood Rage should be able to connect here. Uh-oh. Easily brought down with that nice kinetic field by Faith.
Yeah, whilst there's no point in that repel.
And like we kind of expected, KP resorts to the jungle because that bottom lane is impossible after the first few waves.
There's the Arfu.
They're pincering mid. They're going for SCCC. With that pointing goo, they should be able to try to chase him down here. The backup though from Kaka, the stun catches too.
Just turning around with the raises, bringing Super down low. SCCC will still fall. We'll see if Kaka can get something in return. Roll. Oh, it's going to be off the mark there. Arfu jukes it, holds him back with the Void Stone. In fact, Kaka, he may go down. The tower hitting him, bringing him down incredibly low, will survive.
Since he can just leave the Morphling bottom, he knows Morphs versus nobody. Now alleviates them to be able to put pressure elsewhere with these 2 supports roaming around.
Trying to do something else with this nighttime here.
They spot Faith.
DDC moving in onto Faith for the top. Will be able to glimpse back the Arfu Night Stalker, but he continues to move in. The same time, mid lane, SCCC was able to bring down Super once again with the help of Kaka's Earth Spirit.
It's not nighttime anymore. They want to get some deep wards down to watch those movements coming out.
But look at this positioning here.
DDC knows, though.
Straight up, the smoke has gone. They're going to search up on the high ground. DDC using the trees to his advantage with the ball.
Oh, gets stunned up.
Beautiful kick there from Kaka. Will hold DDC back. He can grave himself by some time, but there's no one coming in for this Dazzle, who's all alone. Will be taken down. Another kill for SCCC. Max stacks now on the souls. Killing spree begins.
Is the tome being delivered as well? It is. So Faith is going to have level 6 on Disruptor, and with the Shadow Blade timing, they could go for something here.
SCCC looking to set up with the Shadow Blade.
And they get a glimpse.
Looking for Super.
There's an Omni in the area there with the Dazzle.
Look at this round from Arfu. Gets the Silence on straight away. They will get the Requiem off in the Boulder Smash onto the Night Stalker. Bursting him down over the ranges. That's one gone. Magnetized from Kaka to connect onto 3. Keeps it going there with the stone placement.
There's a lot of sustain, though, coming out between the Dazzle and the Omni Knight, so this will be a lot of stones being used by Kaka. He continues spreading his
Keeping it going. I mean, it's poor time for Mugi to come in and deal with a Rupture.
A 2-man stun, it catches the Omni Knight.
Means that there's no backup straight away from Inflame. Super left behind. Now with the glimpse back. No, not quite going to be there. Inflame has got the repel. Now a kick forward, Mugi trying to close some sort of a gap onto Inflame, but he'll keep the distance. KP with the wraparound has that blink. He's going to be hunting. They know that Inflame's still somewhere in the neighborhood. Now they're going to vision back on him. There's the jump in from KP. Sets up for another. Newbee now leading 10-1. Moving down the mid lane, taking the tower. And again, just a great hold around that tier 1 there.
But until then, it's quite hard versus what Newbee does have to offer with all those silences. Starting to get invasive, though, with that nighttime.
See what they can do. I mean, SCCC on the front of it all. They'll lead in with the Void. Silence upon him as well. They have the dust. Shadow Blade is not going to save him with the Static Storm. No, it's not enough. Monet has been repelled up. Closing the gap on SCCC. KP does get the grab, but they've already lost the Shadow Fiend. KP now potentially dropped with the Poison Touch on him. They're surrounding the axe. They will get the glimpse back on Arfu, trying to take this Night Stalk away from them, but KP's down. Caught out, and Arfu chasing around for more there, but Newbee will get the remainder up to the high ground, but a good fight back there from LFY.
Repel can be a big factor to deal with those silences, and now Lincoln should be finished up now on the Morphling. But yeah, with Super getting enabled so much by that.
Look at this.
Ancient stacks. Alpu gets ruptured now. And the heals are there. The sustain.
A little glimpse on the rupture. I mean, it's working. Little bits of damage, bringing him down low. Fuse Rage Drop will block one. Bottom smashes out. Doesn't connect onto DDC though. It's the Graves still at KP.
The dunk.
Comes in with the dunk. The Graves not going to save him. Now they're looking for more. This magnetized. The Kaka's keeping on going. And set up for a second. DDC drops. Mugi getting a good amount of speed boost. KP looking to close in onto Monet. Kaka rolls in. Has
they get the call.
He starts to morph into strength. Do they have the damage to fight through it? It's going to be close. Monet going for the wait for the TP out. Is he going to make it? The root's there. It doesn't matter. He's still out. Will escape now though. Inflames the one.
Another call.
KP jumps in, gets the grab. Newbee take another.
That's what we were talking about. So much catch on Newbee. Whenever LFY is trying to retreat, there's...
Now they should get the... I mean, LFY, they don't really have the best heroes to go for any sort of steal unless they just want to waltz in the front of it all. I mean, Super's trying to get the Quill Spray stacks up on the sidelines. Bit of a mini glimpse to hold him back.
The weave is thrown out, though.
They actually throw down the Requiem, trying to keep LFY at a distance, limit the damage they can do. KP now with the cool onto the Bristle. They'll back off. They got the Roshan. They get the Aegis onto the hands of SCCC. KP getting on over the Static Soul's down, though. Now they have to be careful. GA comes out.
Super's way too beefy, though.
He's taken down one, and with the armor still ticking down from that offensive weave, Kaka looks to be in trouble as well. He tries to roll his way out, but they surround him, take down the Earth Spirit.
Super can just literally run into them, though, it still seems, with how farmed he is. You want to have that mid-gamey fight from your Shadow Fiend while your Bloodseeker's building up. So definitely good choice for him to go there, and they're keeping their aggression on.
I love this as well, because KP could find a good jump off the back of this SCCC, giving the vision with the Shadow Blade jumping straight away onto Inflame with the Requiem. Goodbye Omni Knight. Question is, can they get anything more? Offensive Weave comes out onto SCCC and Faith, so they start to back away. Super trying to close the gap upon him. Monet on the top, looking towards the axe, but the glimpse is there. Looking to send back the Night Stalker. Super, though, continues to move in. The Quill Spray stacks building up. KP again with the call. The Static Storm.
The Static Storm's nice.
They will be able to walk Monet out of it, though. The Kinetic Field does not keep him trapped. SCCC back with the Shadow Blade, seeing if he can get himself back and involved. Boulder Smash connects. Dazzle's there, though, with the heal. KP on the side gets the call onto the Night Stalker. Arfu gets dunked down. They'll pop the Shadow Fiend once. He is going to be ready to come back from round 2. And Super's falling incredibly low here. Super gets taken out, and DDC as well no longer has the mana to pull off the save potential. As Newbee may lose the Aegis, but they certainly take the fight there, even killing off Super. Looking incredibly strong at the moment here in this game 3.
They're going to have Silver Edge, too, to deal with that Bristleback in the further situations.
Arfu on the hunt. It's actually coming into this one, but there's 5 heroes here. He's got to be
all alone.
KP jumps in, grabs the Night Stalker. There is backup on the way from LFY. First heal to be popped out onto Arfu. Super contemplating about leading into this one, but Kaka just rolls forward, trying to make a go on it. Inflame's down the low ground, does get the Magnetize out, stuns the Omni. Static Storm and Kinetic Field as well, holding Inflame back. He can't do anything. The Grave will come out to Super, but that's already both of the healers out. At the same time, though, Super's manning up, takes down 3. KP's still alive, though. Silence onto Monet to hold him out. A 3-for-4 trade at the moment there. Monet will escape.
They wanted to wait for Super to be closer on LFY to make that move happen. Because they do have the replicate with that smoke, so they can always have the Morphin jump in and join the fray.
Towards Super in mid lane, they're jumping.
They've got the Silver Edge.
They've got the Blade Mail as well. If there was a Silver Edge hit, he is gone. Dunk comes out a little too early. It doesn't matter. That's Super down for 50 seconds. The rest of LFY looking to get the heck out of there. The lane, though, Newbee smoking up. As for, they'll get the scan there. They know that someone's waiting for that bounty rune, but here they go. How are they going to go in on this one? Straight away with the silence into the Berserker's Call. That's the Omni down. Great awareness there. Checking out to see if someone was waiting for that 26-minute bounty rune drop. They get the kill off the back of it. Down for 40.
And the stun catches DDC right on the tip.
Silence as well. He's a little far away. They're trying to close it. They have the glimpse up as potential.
DDC's trying to make space.
They've got the Yule set up. That'll be enough. With the Kinetic Field down. KP's there as well with the call. That's another for Newbee as they keep this train a-rolling. Satanic next on the list. He knows that the damage is there for his side. As you said earlier with the SNY, it just continues to this point where he just has to keep himself alive.
KP gets a call.
Beautiful little force play. They've got the Silver Edge break hit as well. Can they kill him though? He's down to half health. Backup's coming in. The Static Storm. The Geomagnetic
They get the glimpse too.
Sending the Omni back, but Super will still survive. Looks like he doesn't need Inflame.
Oh god.
Turning up with the E-Blade. He's nuked down 2. Arfu on the side, getting chased down by Mugi. Can he survive? The Battle Hunger ticking him down.
Oh, Mugi's in trouble.
Yes, will get the kill, but Monet! Triple kill on this Morphling.
I've seen this.
Absolutely massive.
I've seen this Monet Morphling before. This looks similar to one of the other games they've had during the group stages when he was playing it.
Does KP want to make the big plays? Looking towards it, heading outside of the pit, takes the sentry down, blood right in again. Boulder Smash, this time does connect onto Super.
It's nighttime, so they have a big advantage with vision right now for LFY.
Arfu trying to keep the bay rolling, goes for Kaka. Newbee looking to start the fight. The BKB comes out from Monet, turning towards SCCC, immediately nukes him down to half. Wait for him up to the high ground, they get the call. The Blade Mail, the Static Storm, they're bringing him down over Monet. Still alive, they can't quite.
They actually get him.
Monet is down, and now Newbee moving for more. KP will fall. The GA comes out, but says CCC with the Requiem. Burst down 2.
The stun on 2.
Connects. Ultra kill for Mugi. It's a team wipe. LFY, they hit the decks. Newbee straight into the pit. They'll pick up Roshan. They'll get the Aegis. They'll get the cheese. What a hold there from Newbee around that pit. My goodness, and now at the back of it, SCCC has a double damage. Newbee, they're moving down the mid lane. They're going to get the melee racks. They're going to take the range racks as well. And now with an 11k gold lead.
With the cheese as well, and Basher. He's got that extra lockdown that they can use. And eventually will be an Abyssal.
Look at this as well, LFY, they're coming out. They want to maybe try and fight here around the shrine. TDC smoke will dispel. They'll drop the offensive weave. KP jumps forward on the side, trying to catch out Arfu. Flaps his way up. A super coming in with the wraparound from the side, like the armor ticking down low at Faith. Pulls the Glimmer Cave, but not enough to survive. He goes down. SCCC gets the Requiem off, but they've lost Disruptor. Mugi falling low as well. Don't pop the cheese. Will survive. Now the Magnetize coming out in return, but it's not enough to bring them down. Newbee have lost two. They've lost the Aegis on the Shadow Fiend. Now KP jumps in.
Monet gets called up.
He got the damage to bring down the small fleet. There's the Monet is gone. And now they're moving in for Super. The break hit comes through from SCCC. Bristle back down as well.
This blade mail from KP is putting in so much work. The amount of damage it's able to reflect from the Morph back on him.
And look at this, Kaka buying back straight away, wanting to put this extra pressure on down bottom. There's no buyback on Super. He's down for a full minute.
Mugi twice as well.
There we have it, Cheese. Are you just looking to try and punish a failed jump in from Newbee, or are you making a beeline straight for a hero?
He can kill the Disruptor still super easily by himself with just a shotgun. There we go. Smoke coming out.
AP, he's going to be on the front
runs in.
They do get the Thunder Strike straight away onto the Night Stalker.
They stop KP's initiation too.
Battle Hunger onto Super, Newbee.
Reluctant to commit. Afu though, gonna be dropped down. He Yules as well.
He's almost certainly dead there. They'll try and hold back one, but he's gone. KP looking for the call, but the waveformer wave was there from Monet. They've lost one. Monet trying to man him against Mugi. KP coming in. They've got the bash as well, but the GA's out. Static Storm's down with the BKB. He's already there from Monet. They tried to finish off Mugi, but Mugi swallows the cheese, turns back around. KP's back in as well with the call onto Monet. The grave comes out, but it doesn't matter. The dunk's there from KP. That's Monet down. The heal bomb as well. Not enough to keep this Bristle alive. Finally falling. Super loses his life as well. They'll buy back on Monet. They do have buyback available on Super. We'll see how heavy Newbee want to go in with the pressure here in this bottom lane.
That was the cheese though for Mugi. He would have probably dropped in that situation if he didn't have it, but now finishes a full AC for the next
There's the buyback with KP jumps in, tries to get a call at Monet. He zips it off straight away onto SCCC. The dust is out now. They're forcing them back onto KP, bringing down the axe. The pipe is out. The force is there. KP survives, and now the bash comes through from Mugi, turning towards Monet. Waveforms back up to the high ground, but they've lost the Omni Knight. Monet's BKB's going to run out soon. The silence kicks in.
Monet silence.
To back off. He's not going to get out, or is he? The Linkers is there. The silence wears off, but the glimpse is there.
And they call GG.
Newbee are your first grand finalists here at the International 2017. They put a stop to LFY's unstoppable reign as it seemed here in the upper bracket. Newbee knocking LFY down.
KP coming in super clutch with this axe. That blade mail pickup is what turned everything. It looked like LFY might have a chance to kind of come back into it, but then as soon as that blade mail is picked up, that fight by the Roche, just able to pretty much kill Monet on himself. Super impressive. And just their sheer lockdown coming out from Kaka. This Earth Spirit performance has been impeccable on this main stage.